What's going on, everybody? Santos Montano here, AZHT. And one thing I want to go over with you guys is flexing your horse, and making sure you're doing it properly. You're not cranking the horse, and you're not miscommunicating the horse. It's very important that your horse knows how to flex, especially when you get on the saddle, especially off and on the saddle. Okay, now the way you flex your horse is very simple. 90-degree. Your horse needs a 90-degree turn, and you're gonna get a misconception all the time. People are bringing their nose to the stirrup. People are over bending their horse. You'll see them pull and flex the horse to where they're going out of their natural, their natural stance or their natural collected state of mind. You don't do that. This is how you should properly flex your horse. When you're starting out on a green horse, there, you see that there? I would build on that. So when he gives me that nice little flex, I'm gonna pet him, okay? And you build on this. Same thing on this side. As soon as I lift, there. Now I'm gonna pet him, okay? Same thing on this side. So I'm gonna signal slowly, there. You see how he's giving me that 90-degree bend? And I don't have to force him or pull him or crank on him or bring his nose to my stirrup or bring his, and you'll see a lot of people do this all the time. They grab their horse, they pull it, and they think you have to hold it to create that flex. A horse already knows how to do this. If I were to throw a rock over here and he looks that way, that's the horse's natural flex. So this is what I do. I just lift, there. You build on this, especially on green horses, especially on young horses. What you want to do is build on this. Okay, don't force them to do anything. Allow them to think about it, because the more softer you get them here, the more softer they're going to be when you go to pick up on the rein. But you see that 90-degree bend? All I'm doing is asking him to just bend in this way. Give me that eye where I can see his eye. There, that's good. Now, you see, sometimes you'll get a horse that gets real mouthy, tries to nibble at your boot, maybe tries to nibble your stirrup. The last thing you ever want to do, and you should never do, is kick the horse. And I've seen it done plenty of times. Do not kick the horse. Don't crank the horse back. All you got to do is come back here. See, I'll put a little bit more pressure on this side rein to bring his head back. Say, hey, that's enough. You did a good job. Bring his head back into that collected state of mind, right? Let him collect himself. Now this side here, there. And I'm going to drop my rein, pet him. That's all I ever ask, especially when you're training these young horses. I don't ever want to just hold them here, right? Hold them here or bend their head in. I don't want to be way down here, because you're never going to ride a horse with your hands down here. That's never going to happen. So this is what I do. I'll ask for it. There it is. Okay, and I build on this. Now, when a horse gets real good here, flexing, if I were to hold this, I'm gonna place my leg so he can untrack that hind quarter. That's a step up. When you get this horse flexing real nice, okay, you ask for it. As soon as he flex, I'm gonna place my leg, and I'm gonna tell him to untrack that hind quarter, just how he did there. You see how he stepped over and he went around? That's how you get a horse to untrack the hind quarter real nice and soft without ever have to pulling or cranking. So remember, guys, stay soft. Okay, plant that seed, all right? As soon as you plant that little seed there, reward him immediately. So that way he can learn. Let me do it again. See? And it's not a pull. It's never a pull. I don't pull back. I lift. I'm gonna roll my wrist. Just lift there. And I'm gonna build on that. But when it looks nice and he gives a nice bend, then I'm going to reward him. If he moves, I'm not going to reward him. But just right there, pet him. And I'm going to reward him, and I build on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Santos Montano, AZHT, over and out, guys.